In the previous lecture, we have discussed the velocity diagram of warping mechanism, as you seen in the slide. So we know that what we are finding in the velocity, and based on that we are getting some answer from the velocity that we are not discussed in the previous lecture. So you just compare your answer with this velocity diagram, and that answer should be VAC is 7 meter per second, VO3C 10 meter per second, VBD 10.2 meter per second, VO2D 2.8 meter per second, and VO2E 5.8 meter per second. Okay, as you seen in this diagram, we are getting all the dimension based on this. If your answer is within 5% tolerance, then your answer should be valid. And you know very well, if the error you are getting in velocity diagram, then definitely your error in acceleration also increase. Okay, so very accurately draw your velocity diagram. That depends on space diagram. So draw space diagram very carefully. After that, draw velocity diagram very carefully with proper scale. Measure it very carefully and find the answer. Now, after finding velocity diagram, we have to find all the radial part, as I mentioned earlier. So we have the equation. From that equation, we are finding the radial part of each and every link. As we know that velocity of OA, OA1, O1A is equal to 10 meter per second. We are getting the velocity of VAO1 or O1A is 10 meter per second. So radial part of AO1 or O1A is equal to V square AO1 by O1A. Or we can say that 10 square divided by, we know that the length link of O1A is meter is 0.1. So 10 square by 0.1. So it's 1000 meter per second square. After that, velocity of AC 7 meter per second. So radial part of AC is equal to V square AC by AC. So 7 square divided by its length in meter, that is 0.7. So we are getting 70 meter per second square. Radial part of CO3, V square CO3 by O3C. So we know that VCO3 is 10. So 10 square by 0.2. It's the length of O3C. So we are getting the answer 500 meter per second square. After that, find radial part of dB is equal to V square dB by BD. So 10.2 square divided by 0.15. So we are getting the answer is 693.6 meter per second square. Your answer should be in within range of 5%, then it may be valid. Radial part of DO2, now I can find radial part of DO2 is equal to V square DO2 divided by O2D. So 2.8 no square divided by 0.2. So 39.2 meter per second square. And last, radial part of EO2. Radial part radial EO2 is equal to V square EO2 by O2E. So 5.8 here 5.8, so 5.8 square by 0.4. So getting 84.1 meter per second square. These all are the values of radial part of all the links, which is important to find. Now we start with the acceleration diagram. at where 3 points are fixed, as we know very well in the velocity diagram also. O1, O2 and O3. For taking very easily and to compare space diagram with the acceleration diagram very easily, I just put both the diagram on one slide, where space diagram is there and acceleration diagram is there. I put O1, O2, O3 as a one point, as we know very well. Consider O1, O2, O3 are fixed point which are taken randomly on the space. It may be considered as O1 dash, O2 dash, O3 dash, which are marked as a one point in the acceleration diagram. Now start with the O1A, whose angular velocity is given to us. So we know very well that if angular velocity is constant, on that time we are getting only radial part. Okay, so initially we start with this line, this link, this part, this crank, O1A. We know that we have to draw the radial part, means we have to draw the parallel line from O1 dash. Okay, so from compared to this, we have to use the roller scale. Draw the vector O1 dash A dash. I repeat, draw the vector O1 dash A dash parallel to O1A with some suitable scale as shown by my cursor. Here we are taking the scale that 100 meter per second square is equal to 1 centimeter. As we know that here radial part of O1A is equal to 1000 meter per second square. Radial part velocity is 10 meter per second, so we are considered that V square AO1 by O1A is equal to 10 square by 0.1, so we are getting 1000 meter per second square. Here we are taking scale for whole acceleration diagram is equal to 1 centimeter is equal to 10 meter per second square. So how much it may be? Definitely it may be 10 centimeter. Just draw a parallel line from O1 dash parallel to capital O1A is 10 centimeter. So I am getting A dash. This is the talking about O1A. Now talk about the AC link. A dash we have. From point A dash, just see very carefully each and every point. Then if you have error, if you have query, then you can ask me or you may mention in the comment box, so I can just give you the proper guidance also. From point A dash, draw vector A dash x parallel to AC. As we know that now we talk about the AC link, we have to first find the radial part. After that we have to find the tangential part. Radial part that we know very well, it is parallel to the mechanism. So here AC is the link. So we are draw the parallel line AC from point A dash x. Now we know very well that radial part of AC is equal to 7 meter per second. It is the velocity. So radial part of AC is equal to V square AC by AC in meter. So 7 square by 0.7. So we are getting 70 meter per second square. As we take the dimension that 100 meter per second square is equal to 1 centimeter. So here 7 millimeter we are getting the dimension of A dash x, which is parallel to AC, is 100, scale is 100 meter per second square is equal to 1 centimeter. So A dash x for 70 meter per second square is 7 mm. Okay, so A dash x you consider 7 mm. After that, we have to draw the perpendicular line from point X. Draw vector xc dash perpendicular to AC. We just focus on my cursor, so it's easy to be perpendicular to AC. Just draw the perpendicular line and extend it from the roller scale from X up to C, but the magnitude of which is yet unknown. Okay, we know that direction we are getting, it's a tangential part, this direction we are getting, but its magnitude yet we don't know because we haven't alpha. Okay, so we have to keep it in remain same position. Okay, it means the x c dash line are in the unknown position. As you know, at here we are just talk about AC. Now we talk about the O3C. As we know that AC and O3C are intersect at C point. So as we already discussed in the previous many example, same thing we have to repeat. We are once again get the radial part of this, tangential part of this. So the tangential part of AC and tangential of O3C are intersected somewhere, which is called as it. The same thing we are apply now. O3C, so O3 dash we have, it's a fixed point. From point O3 dash, draw vector O3 dash y parallel to O3C, which represent the radial component of the acceleration of C with respect to O3. We are considered a radial part of CO3. As we know that radial part of CO3 is equal to 500 meter per second square, and we are taking the scale of 100 meter per second square is equal to 1 centimeter. So from O3 dash, we are consider this line up to Y, which is equal to 5 centimeter. Okay. Now from point Y, draw perpendicular line. From Y, draw perpendicular line of O3C, which extend from with the roller scale from point Y up to YC dash. Okay, so our A dash x radial part and x c dash tangential part, x c dash tangential part and y c dash tangential part are intersect at point C dash. Okay, as we shown in the space diagram, AC and O3C are intersect at C. Same way, tangential part of O3C and tangential part of AC are intersect at C dash. Now join A dash with C dash. Join A dash with C dash. This is nothing but its acceleration of C with respect to A. This is acceleration of C with respect to A. It means that we already finished the acceleration of link O1A, link AC and link O3C. Now we talk about B. As we know very well, B lies on AC. Therefore, divide vector A dash C dash at B dash, divide vector A dash C dash with B dash in the same ratio as B divide AC in point B with respect to O2. As we already mentioned in the velocity diagram. So what is the equation? A dash B dash by A dash C dash. I repeat, I mentioned in the chat box also, so it's easy for you to find A dash B dash. A dash B dash by A dash C dash is equal to AB by AC, capital AB divided by capital AC. As we know that from this equation of A dash B dash by A dash C dash is equal to AB by AC, we have three values. So we have to find A dash B dash. And we have to directly put that value from A dash. So we are getting initially B dash. Now this is important to find B dash. After B dash means this point is completed. After B dash, we have to talk about this BD line and O2D line. Means once again we have to find radial part of the BD, after the tangential part of BD, radial part of O2D and tangential part of O2D. So as we proceed in AC and O3C, same process we are repeat, and once again the tangential part of both the link, that is BD and O2D, are intersect at point D dash. Okay, I discuss one by one, so it's easy for us. From point B dash, as we know that we are getting the point, we have to join O2 with B dash. As here O2 is concerned with the B, so we just join O2 with B dash. Just for your reference, it may be 450 meter per second square. Just you remember that O2 dash B dash, this is the value which is equal to 440 meter per second square. Okay, now talk about BD. Once again, radial part from point B dash, draw vector B dash Z, draw vector B dash Z parallel to capital BD. Okay, which is radial part or radial component of the acceleration of point D with respect to B, and that we know that 693.6 meter per second square, and BD is 10.2 meter per second square. So, and the length of the BD is 0.15 meter. So 10.2 square by 0.15. So we are getting 693.6 meter per second square, and the scale we are taking right now is 100 meter per second square is equal to 1 centimeter. So exact dimension is 6.93 centimeter from point B dash. Okay, so B dash Z parallel to BD is 6.93 centimeter. Okay, now we concentrate. After that, I can draw perpendicular line from point Z, and which is perpendicular to the space diagram of BD. So I just draw the perpendicular line. Okay, I repeat, from point Z, draw vector ZD dash perpendicular to capital BD to represent the tangential component of the acceleration of D with respect to B, whose magnitude is yet unknown. We are not find yet its magnitude, so it may be keep it in in as it is. Now we are talk about this O2D line. So what we have to do, from O2 dash, draw once again parallel line, draw O2Z1. You remember this thing, O2Z1. It may be hidden here, but there is the line, dotted line, radial part O2Z1, which is the radial part of O2D. We are considered here, it may be a 39.2 meter per second square, so it may be approx 3.9 mm. Okay, so from O2 dash I am getting 3.9 near to 4 mm, the radial part of O2D, which is parallel, and it may be indicate in the acceleration diagram with O2 dash Z1. O2 dash Z1. Now from point Z1, draw the perpendicular line which is considered as a tangential component of O2D that may be intersect on ZD dash and Z1D dash at D dash. Okay, so after that join O2 dash with D dash. So this is the acceleration of O2D, acceleration of D also. You can consider as acceleration of D also. Okay. Now we are already finished the acceleration of O1A, AC, point B, O3C, BC, and link O2D. Now we focus on O2E. As we mentioned earlier, for the velocity diagram, we are take one. Yes.
સર BD લિંક નો રેડિયલ પાર્ટ અને ટેન્જેન્શિયલ પાર્ટ સમજાવજો ને એકવાર BD લિંક નો.
Okay. I repeat the radial part and tangential part of BD link. As we know that we are getting point B dash with the ratio as I discussed in the chat box. I am getting B dash. After that, what I have to do, radial part of BD, so it may be parallel. So I am taking the parallel line. Where radial part of BD is equal to 693.6. You know that this is 693.6, means as per our scale it may be 6.93 centimeter. So from point B dash take 6.93 centimeter where I am getting point Z. Now take perpendicular line of BD link which may be considered here in this way Z D dash, but its magnitude we haven't or yet unknown, so because we haven't alpha, that's why. Okay, so we are just keep it in same way Z D dash. Now we have to find D. How we are getting point D? So with the help of these three, O2D. Now talk about O2D, which may start with O2 dash. O2 dash, take radial part of O2D, it is parallel to O2D, and we know that O2D radial part is 39.2 meter per second square. So from point O2 dash, draw parallel line of O2D, which is considered at the diagram of acceleration is considered as a O2 dash Z1, which is as per scale 3.9 mm. Okay, after that take 90 degree or perpendicular line from O2D space diagram from Z1 with the help of roller scale, which may be intersect at D dash. Okay, so we are getting Z1 D dash, it's our tangential part, and Z D dash is the tangential part of BD, and Z1 D dash is the tangential part of O2D. Join O2 dash D dash, so it is the acceleration of point D. Okay, now last link, that is E, O2E link is remaining. We have two options to find O2E because it's a lever mechanism, bell crank lever. As we know very well that when we talk about the lever mechanism, on that time it may be 90 degree if it may be bell crank lever. As we discussed in the velocity diagram, to find point E we are use the equation, same equation we are use at here, and we are find E dash. So if we want to find E dash, then we have the one equation that we know, O2 dash E dash. I just mentioned in the chat box, so it's easy for you to find point E dash. E dash O2 dash O2 dash E dash by O2 dash D dash is equal to O2E by O2D. Okay, I repeat, O2 dash E dash by O2 dash D dash is equal to O2E by O2D. You are getting some dimension perpendicular to this link, or we have another method that we can draw the radial part from O2. Okay, you can just draw the radial part from the O2. Okay, as we have the radial part of EO2, that is equal to 5.8 square by 0.4, so we are getting 84.1, so it's 8 mm, 8.4 mm. So to find E1 E dash with the another way, taking radial part of these O2E, that is parallel, and which may be considered here as a O2 dash Z2. You just see seen properly or focus properly, so you can get it may be O2 dash Z2, whose dimension is 8.41 millimeter. After that, you can draw the tangential part, then join O2 dash with E dash. So it's a part or it's the end of your whole diagram. You are getting the diagram. Now after the end of the diagram, you can see one thing that कि आपको क्या find करना है. Based on requirement, you have to just define everything in the rectangle. That acceleration of the point E and point B means acceleration of point E means O2E, and acceleration of point B means O2B. Okay, after that, angular acceleration of the bell crank lever. So we have to find the angular acceleration of this DO2E. We know that angular acceleration for bell crank lever is equal to alpha is equal to 80 DO2 by O2D. Okay, we know very well that alpha is equal to tangential part of DO2, tangential part of DO2 divided by DO2, or if you want to just measure the tangential part DO2, here I am getting, as per my point of view, it may be 610, and we know the dimension, so that is 3050 radian per second square. You just remember that tangential part of DO2, tangential part of DO2, this is Z1 D dash is equal to 610 as per my calculation. Your answer, you every time convert your scale in the, suppose you are getting 5 centimeter, then you convert in a 5 centimeter. Already we mentioned in the scale that 1 centimeter is equal to 100 meter per second square. So 1 centimeter is equal to 100 meter per second square. So 5 centimeter is equal to how much? So your answer is 500 meter per second square. So based on that, you try to convert all the tangential part and find the alpha as per requirement. Just find all the answer, and uh, if you have any query, then mention in the comment box, and you also uh, put your answer in the comment box. So this is the
Sir.
acceleration of earthing mechanism.
Hello.